I'm going to be completely honest with you, right? If you want to get over your trust issues in the relationship that you're in, you got to be honest. You got to talk things over, and you have to be clear about your feelings. You can't sugarcoat anything, because communication is what cures relationship issues. A lot of people, we don't talk about things. We don't speak about things. We just sweep it under the rug and keep it moving. And that's number one. Number two, you got to listen to the other person's feelings. You have to listen to what they're feeling. A lot of us, we like to talk, and we don't let the other person share what they feel, what they think, or their thoughts. And we have to let them share without sucking our teeth, without shrugging our shoulders or giving them that negative body language. Let them talk. Who are you to say that their feelings aren't real, or how they feel is false or is not right? Let them share how they feel. Understand how they feel. Number three, put the past hurt and live in the present. Put the past hurt in the past and try your best to live in the present. What's done in the past was done in the past. You got to learn how to forgive them, forgive yourself, and move forward. If you love them, if you really care about them, if you really want to be with them, you will move forward. Live in the present. Live what you can do for now. If your heart is overwhelmed and you can't stay with that person, let it go. Let it go. But if you can work through it, especially if you're married, if you pray through it and you can work through it and you can forgive, I'm not saying that you can forget about it, but if you can forgive them and work towards your healing process and work towards trusting again, then so be it. Then you can do it. And you got to focus on what you want to do today. Focus on what you want to do today. Not a year from now. That's number 4. Focus on what you have to do today, not a year from now. And one thing you have to understand is that trust takes time. You got to work at it. You can't just say, okay, I trust you today or I trust you tomorrow. You have to build this thing up. It was broken down. It was like a big old building, and then they just tore it down. You got to work at it. Work at it. Baby steps. Step by step. Step by step, day by day. I don't know your time on your healing process, and I don't even know my time on my healing process, but I will say that trust takes time. Building back the trust, building back the heart that was broken takes time. Baby steps. Don't try to rush anything, because it will put you back to square one. And you have to, number 6, you have to repeat. You have to repeat this. Be honest and talk. Communication is what matters. You cannot have an open relationship. You cannot have an honest relationship without communication. And I know it's tough, because a lot of people, including myself, I be in my feelings sometimes. But you got to understand, feelings aren't real. Some feelings aren't real. And a feeling to hold your tongue back, to hold your voice back, from communicating with your girl, your man, your spouse, or whoever it is. All it takes is that one conversation. Hey, babe, let's just sit down and let's talk about it. It takes one brave heart to say, hey, babe, let's sit down and let's talk about it. Communication takes work as well. I'm not saying it's easy. So don't say, I'm not saying it's easy. It's not. But communication takes work. Trust takes time. Put the past behind, live in the present. Listen to their feelings. Listen without judging them. Listen without smirking or laughing. Listen with a straight face. Understand what they are saying. Try to understand them. And that's what I gotta say. All right?